Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
Welcome to Tech Update.
what's going on?
Dark Edition.
Yeah, this is. We decided to change the mood a little bit today.
Actually, our lights started spewing molten metal.
We don't need anybody knowing that our lights almost burned our entire studio down.
Okay.
We don't need to put that out there.
We shouldn't put that out there, huh?
No one needs to know.
Oh, we got a cameraman today.
Yeah.
We're moving on
We're
up.
moving up.
Moving
All right,
on up.
so this is Tech Update. Of course, we got a few things going on. We're just a couple weeks away from the launch of the big Florida Rock Your Quad Tour sponsored by Intel. We are going to be going to Jacksonville first, partying it up, and that's going to be at around July 12th, 11th.
Cool.
You'd think by this time I'd know the exact dates, but
I still don't know.
I just know general ideas.
I let the girls do that organizing
Yeah,
stuff.
right around July 11th or 12th, we're going to be up in Jacksonville and then working our way through Florida. We'd love to see you guys there. Keep your eye on the channel for more updates on that. It's like a weird burp. It was like kind of like it was almost one of those vomit burps, but it didn't happen. Yeah,
Rebel burp.
Yeah,
I can smell it.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into some of the news that we have for you today on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon.
Let's do it.
Firstly, if you're a big video game fan, in fact, this is the company that actually really got me into video games, id Software. I would say that Wolfenstein 3D was the very first video game that I got really, really into, right? Like, I'd played tons of video games before that, but Wolfenstein 3D is like when I was like, oh, wow, video games are awesome.
And it was 3D.
Yeah, and then I became like a total like Doom nerd, and then I was like, I was downloading Quake, the original Quake, on my 28.8 modem off of the local BBS, you know, like you know. So this I feel like I used to finger the id Software internet thing. Like there was a way you could finger it. I think that's what it was called. And they would give you like a little update. They'd give you like little development updates and stuff. It was kind of like kind of like the first version of Twitter. Now that I think about it, it was like a really old school. Like you'd like finger a server, and then the server would respond, right? Well, regardless. I was a big id Software fan. They just got bought by the same people that own Bethesda, which is ZeniMax Media, and it was kind of surprising because I don't know if a lot of people expected id Software to be purchased. I don't think anybody thought id Software was for sale. Right. But they have been purchased. They signed long-term contracts with all of the id Software executives, so they're going to be there for a long time. So it's not like they bought it and they're wiping all these guys out and just using the name. It's going to be the same team, but they're going to be owned by the same people that own Bethesda now.
That sounds damn cool.
Maybe. I have no idea if it's cool or not. I just know it was interesting and surprising.
All right, well, today is my day for no tech news, so I got very few tech stories. I got a lot of tech, like funny videos. I got a lot of stories about other things. A big one, though, is Max Mosley, the president of the FIA, has been forced to resign his post at the FIA, which is actually really good, which means that next year we are going to have another F1 season. F1 is not dead. It's not over. They pretty much forced him to resign. I guess pretty much all these companies like Ferrari and Braun GP and BMW and McLaren all said, you know what, if you're going to impose this cap of whatever, $50, $60 million per car on us for technical development in this, we're going to leave. And they said, we're going to form our own race series. And FIA went, oh, God, well, we can't let that happen. And they forced him to resign. I personally think he should have resigned after the whole sex, Nazi, torture scandal thing that he had. But
what was that?
He got caught in a hotel room.
My kind of party right there.
He got caught in a hotel room with like a prostitute dressed as a Nazi whipping him or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got
I've done
caught.
that before.
Like
It's
on
awesome.
video. Like on video, though.
All right, but don't judge. Look, until you've been in that situation, don't judge. Because it could be fun.
You love having a Nazi prostitute whip your ass?
That's not what I said at all. I didn't say that at all, sir. Watch your mouth. Got a couple ones from here. The latest iPhone app update. An app that I actually use. Like a lot of people, I think they get a bunch of apps. Use very few of them.
Yeah.
Really, realistically, let's be honest. You know, I mean, in the course of a day, how many apps do you really use? Probably 2 or 3.
Right.
Shazam is one that I use pretty often because there's all kinds of time. This is the one that allows you to push a button and it tags a song on the radio or whatever and tells you exactly what the song is just by hearing it. They've released a new version of Shazam for the iPhone, and it's very cool because it allows you to immediately tweet what song you're checking out at the time. It allows you to immediately check out the YouTube video. It allows you to tag the location of where you heard the song as well. And I don't know why I find that interesting, because I don't know why it would matter where you heard a song for the first time.
Sometimes you can't remember what song it is.
And you're like, oh, I heard it at this party at Jeff's house, and then, okay. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty cool feature. And
that's
then
very cool. I use Madomi, but that's going to switch me back to Shazam again.
Yeah, so, and then also, do you remember that story about the
liar
face girl?
She was a liar.
And we said that it was a lie.
We all knew she was a liar.
We're like, oh, she just made this up because she didn't want to get in trouble. Well, it turns out that after leading the entire media to believe that some tattoo artist had somehow screwed her over, it turns out that the 56 stars on her face were actually by request. She said, I would like 56 stars on my face.
Right. Her lie was that she fell asleep. Because, you fall asleep when someone's inking your face.
Should that be like an automatic Baker Act kind of deal? Like if somebody comes in and says, I would like you to tattoo 56 stars on my face, should you automatically be like, okay, please, we need to take you to the mental institution? Right? Should that be like an automatic deal?
Not really.
Like you're going to the mental institution if you want 56 stars tattooed on your face? You don't think that immediately is a red flag for being kind of a little bit nuts?
I totally agree, but it's not going to happen, obviously.
I think it should be.
You're impeding the freedom of people in countries.
The first thing I would do, I'd say, you want 56 stars. Actually, I think I'd probably cut it off at about
55?
No, probably like 20. Like if you want 20 or more stars on your face,
you're in trouble.
You're not. But one thing that I've realized, and this is very true. This is something that I have experience with. If you take the number of star tattoos on a girl, all right, the more stars that are tattooed on the girl, the crazier she is, and there is absolute scientific evidence to back this up.
I totally agree.
Okay, like I knew this stripper one time. Her name was Star, and she had literally like probably 30 different star tattoos in various places all over her body.
Couldn't think of anything better, huh?
And she was the craziest person I've ever known in my entire life. So there you go, scientific evidence that the number of stars tattooed on your body is directly proportional to how crazy you are.
Well, just to corroborate that, I actually know a girl that has 1 star, and she's pretty normal, so.
So there you go. See, 1 star is,
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen, I wish I had more pictures of this, and I'll probably get it for the next tech update. Have you seen how Forbes magazine is testing the Panasonic Toughbooks? They are putting it through some incredible tests. First of all, these things are almost like undestroyable. I mean, they really are close. So check this out. Look at the picture. This is just one of the tests they do. So far, they've used it to crush soda cans. They used the screen as a dartboard. They ran it over with a Volkswagen. They gave it to a tiger as a chew toy. Had an elephant stomp on it multiple times. Then on top of that, they shot it with a 22.
They shot it with a 22?
They shot it with a 22.
Did it survive?
The 22 pierced the screen, but the screen kept working.
Really?
How badass is that?
How much do these things run? Like, how much are they?
I
They're
don't
like
know.
$4,000,
No,
right? Like the upper end ones. I think they were pretty expensive for some reason.
I'm not sure. I think that there's ones that are like basically like a crappy little laptop just with a
serious
impenetrable case on it. So I don't know the prices.
It's the one where you can like dump water right on the keyboard.
Oh
right?
yeah, you
like,
can do whatever you want. No, and nothing matters. I mean, they used to use these at the store I used to work at. There was a machine shop. They used those for the cars to like test the OBD computers and stuff.
Okay.
And I mean, the mechanics would abuse the crap out of them, and they always worked fine.
Wow.
So. That's kind of cool. And then also, finally, Boxee's coming to beta for Windows. Like, it's been an alpha. I think producer Dan gave me the alpha on it. Here it is for Windows. Major League Baseball, every show. That's incredible. That's a big contract.
They're rolling out tons of new features for it.
Right. Dig Tumblr support, which is fantastic. That means I can tumble from my TV. That's incredible.
Yep.
And they'll be moving from alpha to beta this September, so keep your eye out for that because it's right around the corner.
If you are jealous of people that own the Optimus keyboard, but you say don't have the $1,500 that these things typically cost, OCZ has come out with the Sabre OLED gaming keyboard. Have you seen this bad boy?
Yes, I have.
It's got it's got 9 OLED keys over there on the left-hand side. They're not color like the Optimus keyboard, but they are programmable, and you can use any icons you want to on them and use them to launch applications or for functions in games or whatever the hell it is you want. And it's going to be out. And it's going to be $260. So it's very expensive for a keyboard, but definitely a lot cheaper than the Optimus. What is it? Optimus Maximus, whatever it's called, the Art LebDev. And one other thing for products that are coming out, if you're a big fan of the Logitech Squeeze Box, like we all are here,
very cool,
because it's like the most awesome digital radio ever created, they're actually coming out with some new ones. They're updating the Squeeze Box Boom. They're updating pretty much all of them, and they're going to be rolling out the Squeeze Box Touch, which you could probably guess has a touch screen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so
very neat. Take a look at actually, does not take a look at anything. Just so everyone knows, the new list of the top 500 fastest computers in the world just came out.
Oh, I wait for this.
Yeah, you wait for this
I
every
wait
year,
for this
don't
every
you?
year for the top 500 computers. It's just
So,
it's like the preseason NFL rankings. It's like, you know, you just want to see
who's going to be on top.
If your favorite computer is going to be on top. Who was it?
Just like last year, IBM's Roadrunner, which is at the Department of Energy's Los Alamos.
Still the most powerful after a year.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only one to break the petaflop barrier. It was the first one to break the petaflop barrier, which, if you don't know, is 1 quadrillion floating point operations per second.
Okay.
Which is 10 to 15th power.
All right.
Operations per second. So 10. And then 15th power.
Didn't we do this 10 to the 15th thing the other day? And it took us 20 minutes to figure it out, and we were wrong.
We got the wrong answer. Yeah.
Like I was reading the YouTube comments about this because we were sitting here just like idiots trying to figure out what 10 to the 15th power was, or something similar. Maybe it was 10 to the 12th.
We shouldn't have tried. Is the problem?
And we're both sitting here with with computers in front of us. You know, we could have just opened up the calculator and done it, but instead we just sat here going, "What is that? Like 15,000 or something?" Like everyone on YouTube, and then it sparked a giant YouTube debate. What 10 to the 15th power was, just proving that we're idiots.
Wait. What kind of debate could you possibly have?
I don't know. It was a bunch of people trying to figure it out. Like, there was a shocking number of different answers to the question.
Plug it in. How can you? Whatever.
Dude, I don't know.
Let me not even get into it.
Have you heard about the HTC Hero?
I have. It doesn't really.
You might want to get investigated a little bit more.
Really?
It is.
That cool?
Yes, it's the new HTC handset, and the thing is gorgeous. It's small. It's compact, it runs Android, but it's running a new version of the Android interface, okay?
Okay.
And so this thing is very thin. The interface is beautiful. It's designed to connect all of your information within the phone, and it's going to do Adobe Flash.
Ooh, very nice.
Okay, so you're going to be able to watch full Flash, Flash in any website you're going to have access to on the HTC Hero, and it could be that this is going to be a very, very nice phone. All the features are there. It's going to be awesome, and it's got the full, multi-touch screen. You got all that stuff. But this,
does it have a slide-out keyboard or no?
No, I don't believe it does.
Okay.
So it's actually going to be, just an all touchscreen device,
great.
And it just looks like it could be hot. I don't want to, I'm not going to say anything yet because I haven't used one, but it looks like it could be awesome.
I mean, to a certain extent, you can already say that it's kind of hot. I mean,
it
got
does
Flash.
Flash.
You can already say it's pretty damn good.
In fact, I was reading today, within about a month,
Flash 10's coming out.
Well, within about a month, the iPhone's going to be the only smartphone
without
Flash support. Randy's so
Get
excited.
out of here, Randy.
It's going to be the only one because they're actually rolling out, the Winmo version of Flash.
Right. Flash 10's going to come out for everything.
It's going to be out there for Android. It's going to be out there for the Palm, for the Web OS. And iPhone's going to be the only one that doesn't have Flash. And that's going to be a little bit of a game changer, I think.
Well, they've been working on it for a while. It's just not really easy.
Right? No, it's not. And this is a kind of a cool deal here. If you decide you want to be a serious Office 2010 beta tester, all right, you can actually get a free copy of Office 2010. If you want to check it out, go over to Ars Technica and follow the link from there.
Cool.
But you can actually become a tester, and you get a free full copy for doing some serious testing. I think they actually put it on a loaner laptop and send it to you.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's weird that I haven't been able to move on from Office 2003?
No, I tried to use the new Outlook the other day, like the most recent Outlook.
Baffling.
I couldn't figure it out.
It's baffling. Like what?
I couldn't figure it out. I was trying so hard. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like
Dude.
it made me feel like the first time I was ever sitting down at a computer. I was like, this is blowing my mind.
Seriously, that's exactly how I felt.
And then a few weeks prior, I sat down and I tried to it was the brand new Word, and I needed to write justify one part and center something, and I couldn't.
You can figure it out.
I couldn't figure it out.
Man.
Like I'm like, how do I do this? Like it's so Word and Outlook and all these programs have gotten so wildly complicated.
Why have they changed it? What was wrong with it in 2003?
I don't know.
I'm so glad that I have my unlocked 2003 mass volume that I can install on any computer for the rest of my life.
I have no
that's
idea.
all I know. All right, let me get a few out of the way real quick because they're really fast. Okay, what you're looking at here is the Belkin Powerline HD. It is actually the first 10-100 1000 gigabit Ethernet Powerline adapter. So you get 10-100 1000 speeds on a Powerline adapter. Hey, can we show that? There you go. Good job. So that is that pretty much what it looks like. 10100, 1000, you don't have to worry about a switch.
Those are actually really handy. I had one and it worked well.
Absolutely. This is the QNAP SS839 Pro Turbo NOS. It's the first and world's smallest 8-bay NOS. It uses 2.5-inch drives.
I was going to say, those look like 2.5 inches.
2.5s. Here's the thing. It only sips 34 watts with all 8 drives installed, and it has an Atom with 2 gigs of RAM.
The problem I would have with that is, aren't 2.5-inch drives typically, don't they lend themselves to failure at a higher rate than the larger drives do? Is it the opposite?
The complete opposite. They're much more reliable.
In my experience, this is just from personal experience, because I've had a large number of 2.5-inch drives fail on me in my life,
because they're in laptops.
And I've only had one full-size 3.5-inch drive fail.
They fail because they move a lot more.
Is that what it is? Because you're always moving them about?
It's in your laptop.
Because they're in the portable drive?
They're in your laptop or in your portable drive, so they're constantly being moved around.
So I'm sitting still like this.
They're actually more reliable.
It'll be better.
Absolutely.
All right.
This is really cool. This is some dude. This is a video of he's flying around his remote control bald eagle.
Okay.
So he has his fake bald eagle.
He has a remote control bald eagle?
A remote control bald eagle. It doesn't really look that real. And here comes the real bald eagle, really, really pissed off that this guy's flying in its turf.
Does it take the fake one out?
Oh, absolutely not. It tries really hard. It gets really close. The pilot, personally, I would have let the freaking thing get it.
Absolutely.
Of course, right? You would, of course,
yeah, because then you have like the ultimate
best
YouTube
video. Yeah, exactly. He actually was afraid of losing his $30. Now look at the back. See that?
It's only a $30 bald eagle. You
Yeah.
can get one for 30
It's
bucks. From where?
Ones.
I want one.
Did you miss that? That was a crow now chasing the eagle.
Why is the crow defending the fake eagle?
Well, because the eagle's making a big mess in its territory as well. So now they're just angry at each other, and there's
God, you're such a bird nerd.
a big old bird fight happening here.
That's actually pretty cool, though. I mean, I'd love to be the one that shot that video.
Oh,
like
right?
flying your fake
Incredible.
bird, and then a real bird comes in
Yeah.
and tries to take it out. That'd be awesome.
This is not going to be too impressive without sound, so I'm actually going to put my mic right up on my laptop here.
Fancy.
Yeah, right? Look at our great.
Yeah.
This is the new firmware for the Canon 5D Mark II. It's called Magic Lantern. It's like prototype stuff this guy made, basically just for video recording. It gives you, it removes the automatic gain control. It gives you audio levels. It gives you aspect ratio crop marks. Disabled. It gives you disabled auto gain control, zebra stripes for overexposed. It literally gives you all the pro camera features that you'd be expecting to get, except it's just in a DSLR. So
okay.
The video doesn't really show too much, but you can see there that he's, there's a zebra pattern right there as he's lifting up. He does have gain control on his screen, and that's gonna make recording 1080p footage on a 5D Mark II much easier.
A little easier, a little better.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
And then I got one more. This is incredible, man. This kid is. Man, this guy makes LeBron James like his bitch. Check out this kid with an incredible full court shot.
What if this isn't real? Like,
Oh,
what if it's just like?
I mean, if it's fake, then they get props for making such a good fake video. But tell me if this looks fake to you.
All right, this is full court.
Oh!
Middle of the key on the other side.
Killed it.
I don't know.
Killed
man.
it.
I
Killed it.
don't know.
Come on, they're a bunch of 14-year-olds or 12-year-olds. Who the hell's gonna fake that?
14-year-olds.
Look how happy they are. Can you fake that
want to get on
happiness?
YouTube?
Look
want to
how
become.
happy he is.
Yeah, he's pretty happy.
It could be fake. I could be totally wrong.
Like, think you won some cash?
Thank you for ruining it for me, by the way. I mean, you just love to ruin everything.
I'm a skeptic. What can I say? Like, I'm not just going to blindly eat up everything that's thrown at me on the internet. You know? I just, just. Oh, if you haven't downloaded the Windows 7 release candidate yet, you might want to do so. August 15th is going to be the cutoff day. They just announced it. That's the final day that you can get RC7. And then the actual official release is in September, correct? Is that right? You know when in September
17th,
exactly?
I think?
September 17th?
I believe.
So get it before August 15th. Otherwise, you're SOL. So that's all the stories I have for Tech Update today. I don't know about
just
you.
so everybody know, NVIDIA released their 186.18 WHQL drivers today. I know I totally got you off guard. I rock. And producer Dan's not here. Let's see if he can get it fast enough before I finish. Anyway, a bunch of new physics stuff for system software is going to improve your frame rates in almost every game just because of physics. absolutely awesome, and it's too late. You can't even move on because I'm done. So
you know what I want?
Thank you for watching Tech Update.
I want like that thing that Jim Cramer has, where you can like push a big red button and like the thing happens. You know what I'm talking about?
Tom Green has the best one of those.
Like,
I don't know what he has, but Tom Green has one where he runs his entire show from a little box.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
It's the same gear we have actually.
I think it's a nicer version
of
that.
But I want to be able to just every time I just want to be able to push the button and then it happens and then
foam and smoke and. Look at him trying.
They're all scrambling back there trying to find it, but it looks like you win.
I'm out, dude.
Only for today.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time
See ya.
on Tech Update on Friday. See you then.